I keep smiling, laughing. I tell you, it seems so right to be back. It feels so normal to be back, and I suppose that's what's weird. And in the years that I haven't been on the show, to drive past Warner Brothers and know that I'm not driving onto the lot to go to work, that was the weird thing for me, because I kept feeling like I should be making that right turn and going through security, and it just wasn't happening. It wasn't my place of work anymore, but so now to be here, it's really, really nice. It was such an incredible leap of faith at the beginning anyway on John Wells' part to bring me onto the show and allow me to grow on this show. And I never ever imagined that I would last longer than a year at the tops. I thought that they would somehow discover that I wasn't that good, or I wouldn't be able to live up to their expectations, or so it was fantastic that I then just kept staying year in, year out, and realized that I actually was part of the team, and it was wonderful, and I loved I loved every minute of working on the show, and I was very emotional, very sad when I had to leave, but I also understood the reasons why, and the characters that my character had interacted with were all dead, pretty much. And so I could understand that the writers, in a sense, didn't know where to go with my character any longer, and so it felt right that Corday's time was done, but at the same time it was very sad, because I suppose if I'm doing something that I really enjoy, I just have a loyalty to it, and I could carry on doing it forever. But that in itself, I suppose, isn't really good, and it doesn't further you as an actor. You've got to always go and do different things, and so and that's what I've done. And but it is very nice to come back and step into those shoes again, and to kind of discover what the writers have created for her. Where Corday ended up, what her life has been. Well, I can't talk too much about it because it's otherwise I give it away. But you in this particular storyline, you discover what has happened to her in the intervening years, and you discover where she is, and the fact that actually she's not in England, she's still in America. And so it sort of ties up very nicely. It ties up her journey and her life in a way. I remember when Parminder first came over and inviting her over to our house, and sitting down with her and just sort of talking to her about how it is, how it is working on set here, and she was very new, was trying to find somewhere to rent, and sort her own sort of private life out as well as joining this big show, and so we just had a really nice afternoon chatting about everything, and I hope that I put her at ease. And then she started. She's done really well. She's a pro. I've been working in Scotland for the last 5 months, and I read in the newspaper over there that ER was coming to an end, and that there was rumours that they were bringing back some of the cast, and of course in the newspaper they were all speculating about whether George was going to be coming back, and so I just sort of assumed that it would probably be George and Tony and Noah, or I just assumed it would be kind of and Eric, the big team, the big guys. So it never occurred to me actually that I would be asked back. So, and then I got a call asking if I would come back and on for this particular day, but it was a day last week and I was still filming in Scotland. So I said, I can't, I'm here. And so then when I found out that they were willing to shift the day to fit in with me, that was fantastic. So yes, I jumped on a plane and arrived the day before yesterday, and here I am today. I'm having a great time. Yeah.